channel. If you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe. I do a lot of different content on this channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We are finally going to do a little avocado picking today from our 50-tree avocado farm on the central coast of California. It is my son's 14th birthday today, so we're going to do a little bit of skateboarding. The kids are going to skateboard and the adults are going to go down and pick some avocados. We have a variety of organic avocados on our property, and I wanted to share with you guys all the different types we have. So do make sure you stay to the end of the video, subscribe if you are new, and let's get right into it. It's an absolutely beautiful day to be picking avocados on the Central Coast. There's about 6 of us picking avocados right now, and we're gonna try to focus on one tree and see how we do, but we may be tempted to skip around a little bit. So due to the fact that we had so much rain, it definitely was a little bit detrimental for a lot of people in California, but we are having some very happy trees right now, and they are producing some of the most beautiful organic avocados. So as I mentioned, we have a variety of avocados on our property, and we have about 50 trees. So currently right now, my husband is picking some of the bacon avocados, and I'm gonna explain a little bit later in the video the difference between the Hass. Sometimes people pronounce it Haas, but it's actually pronounced Hass, and the bacon. So there is a big difference between the two, mostly between color and just the way that they taste and the texture of them. But as I mentioned, stay to the end of the video because we'll go over all of the avocados that we are picking. So we were able to get a good amount from one of our trees. Beautiful, beautiful color. I cannot believe the size of these guys. They have been so happy and they are just absolutely thriving. They are beautiful. And then my friend is actually showing a Pueblo here, which is a black avocado. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But we have been coming down here, making sure that we're kind of pruning these to the best of our ability. We used to have some people that would come out and do it for us, but they recently had a baby and they haven't been able to come out and do it. So we do have a lot of work to do as far as getting these guys, all pruned up and looking good and picking from the top, because we just have so many. My husband actually climbed the tree to the very top here to try to get all the beautiful, gorgeous avocados from the top. So we do have a drip filtration system that actually comes out to each of these trees, which has been extremely beneficial to them. When we first bought this property about 5 years ago, there was no irrigation to the trees. So we spent about a good year kind of getting them all healthy. For the most part though, they were producing amazing avocados from the moment that we bought the property. So we've been very, very lucky with them, and just very happy with the quality of the organic avocado that they are producing. And everybody that tries them says that they are absolutely delicious. So we couldn't be more happy with the trees, but just having that irrigation to them over the past couple of years has made a huge difference. And as I mentioned, all the sunshine and then all of the rain that we've been having on the Central Coast has really, really made them happy.
That's a good thumbnail right there. Oh, he's just throwing them.
Yeah. There are more up here now. Watch yourself. That sounds risky. We don't need to be risky yet. Oh, catch up. Uh-oh, come down. In the middle. I dropped a bunch in the middle. Boom.
Boom.
Oh, now we're talking.
I'm down, I'm coming down.
Oh, the last
What? So, if you take the stem off, it starts immediately. You can put it in a paper bag,
Yeah.
and it'll go fast.
Yeah.
And then if you leave the stem on, it'll take a little bit longer. And then we just kind of like stage them.
Yeah.
Some go in paper bags, some stay with the stems on.
Liquor.
Yeah, see some of those too.
Let's make avocado
Yeah.
What it is.
That's a good one. What kind is that one?
I don't know.
That's bumpy, so that's gotta be.
It's not a hop.
It's not?
I think that's the third one we had already. That might be I don't know.
So we didn't even completely finish picking one entire tree. So we're definitely going to come back down here tomorrow. Right now we're just kind of walking through, checking some of the other trees. And now we're just going to head back up and I'll go over the different types of avocados that we picked today. Okay, so as you guys can see, we did really, really well on our picking today, but I want to talk about the bacon avocado tree. So this is one that I feel like not a lot of people are super familiar with. So I am going to insert some pictures of these guys. We have quite a few of bacon avocado trees, and they're quite different than the Hass avocados, which look like this. This is a smaller one because my friends took all the really nice Hass ones, but these are a little bit more bumpy, if you notice. And these are more regularly found at your local grocery stores. These are very smooth and a little bit lighter green. This one is actually ripe. This one has been sitting for about 2 weeks. I'm getting ready to cut into this guy, but they are absolutely beautiful. They have a creamy texture, but not quite as creamy as the Hass. So like I said, I feel like they are not very seen very often in a lot of grocery stores, but we're going to cut into this guy and I'm going to show you how absolutely beautiful it is. These are best eaten when they're still a tiny bit firm, because they do tend to have a stringier kind of feel when they get overly ripe. But like I said, they are kind of creamy, a little bit lighter on the inside, and they have a very smooth, lighter green outside to them. And I'll actually show you guys one that isn't quite ripe. So let's go ahead and cut into this bacon. All right, so we're gonna cut into this guy. I have a very good feeling that he is going to be beautiful. Oh my goodness. This one is a very large bacon. We have been having some fantastic luck with these guys. Oh, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? That is one of the most beautiful, perfectly ripe bacon avocados we have had in a while. And we have some really good avocados. If you see the size of that, that is a huge avocado. And these are 100% organic. Water and sunshine, and that is it. So they are very, very happy. My favorite way to eat these right now is with the everything but the bagel seasoning that you can get from Trader Joe's. So good. A little bit of that, just a spoon, and it is just like the perfect little snack. Okay, so here is a typical bacon. It's a little bit of a smooth texture here. It's a little bit of a lighter green, and like I said, it does turn a little bit darker as it's ripening, but you wanna make sure that you are not letting it ripen too much. I got really lucky opening that, that big one up right now. It was absolutely perfect, but they do look a little bit different than the Hass. Okay, so this is the Hass. If you look really closely, you can see all the bumps on this guy, and it's a darker green color than the bacon, and the inside is very, very creamy. This one you can let ripen fully, and it's not gonna have any stringy texture on the inside. We also do have Puebla avocados. I put a little description up here. My friend actually took the 4 that she picked. Okay, so now we're gonna make a little bit of guacamole. So my son is cutting up the bacon avocados, and we're gonna use a little bit of seasoning that we got from Grocery Outlet. I will link it for you guys. We're just doing about 5 or 6 of these guys, but they are so big, so it's gonna make a lot of guacamole. We're also gonna put some El Yucateco in there, a little bit of cayenne pepper, some salt and some pepper, a little bit of salsa verde, salsa that we got from Trader Joe's, and just kind of mix everything together. Don't worry if it's going a little bit quick, because I will link this for you guys. It's super simple, super easy. It's one of our favorite like little go-to quick semi-homemade salsas, if you will. I really love the Trader Joe's salsa verde. It makes just a nice little extra kick of flavor in there. And sometimes we'll put like fresh tomatoes. You can really get very creative. And actually coming up very soon, we're having a guacamole bowl. And I will film this where we're all gonna try to make the best guacamole. My son so far has done a really, really good job. So that's the finished product. All right, guys, so that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this content. As I mentioned, if you are new to my channel, stick around, subscribe, because we do a lot of fun things on this channel, including workouts, health and beauty, lots of over 40 content, and now we're gonna be doing a lot of avocado sharing and recipes. So do subscribe. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video.